Hey guys, Steve Jakes, Remax First Choice here today with Michelle Proyo of Main Street Home Loans. She's a premier lender that we use all the time. She's here to talk to us today about if you're much like me, a 1099 employee, business owner, things like that. She has some special financing to talk about.
Right, so we call those non-QM, non-qualified mortgages, mean they don't fit Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, FHA, VA guidelines. So predominantly it's for people that are self-employed. It's self-employed, their accountant's going to do what they're supposed to do so they pay less taxes, but that means it's less income that we're using. When you're calculating self-employment income, I'm not going off your gross receipts, I'm going off your net. So your accountant's going to write everything off. So your gross sales may be $150,000, but I may only have $80,000 to work with because I'm using your net on your tax returns. So what the non-qualified mortgage does is, let's say you're a 1099 employee, I will use your 1099. I will use 90% of it as income. Again, these programs require a little bit more money down. That's 10% down in that program. There's no mortgage insurance. The rates are going to be slightly higher than if you have a conventional loan. But what is your alternative? If you want to qualify for a $500,000 house and you're only showing $80,000 in income, it's probably not going to work for you. And you can always refinance out of them later, right? We can sit down and determine, okay, this is what we should claim on your tax returns over the next couple of years to transition you out of the non-QM into a conventional loan as rates start to drop. So there is the 1099 program, allow you to just use your 1099 income. You have bank statement programs, 12 months or 24 months of either personal or business statements. So I'm going to go through your bank statements, and there's a calculation that we do. Again, I don't want to see 20,000 going in and 18,000 coming out every month because there's not really cash flow there. We're going to look at the cash flow.
Yeah, you just kind of see all the junk that we buy.
Yeah. So those rates are going to be slightly better than the 1099 rates because now I'm documenting a little bit more income in the cash flow of the business. The other program that we have, which is very popular with investors, are called debt service ratio programs. So it's for investment properties only, 20% down, but there is no calculation. Okay, I'm going to pull credit. There's no income calculation.
Okay.
I just want to see that the property is self-sustaining. So we're going to get an appraisal on it, and I want to see that the rents are going to cover the mortgage payment.
Okay.
And that's it. They're easy. They close quickly. We do them in-house. So they go,
Are there still reserves required for that?
Yes, there's going to be reserves on all of those programs. Again, usually people are self-employed. They have a good chunk of change put aside. But the bank statement in the 1099 program is 10% down with no MI. So again, so people say something about interest rates. I go, but you're not paying any mortgage insurance with 10% down. Well, you would on a conventional. So
makes a huge difference.
Yeah, if you compare it side by side, it's really not going to be that huge of a difference in your monthly payment. And it's another alternative because again, just like you and I work together as realtor and lender, sometimes I got to sit down with someone's CPA and work with them to figure out what's the best course of action, especially if you're self-employed. Because again, if you want to claim more income, you're going to pay more taxes at the end of the year. So where's the happy medium? So I will always work with the realtor, a CPA, to put you in the best track of where we're going to go in the future. Like, let's get you in the house now, but what are the plans over the next 3-5 years so we can take advantage of interest rates when they do drop, because that's coming. So the non-qualified mortgages, it's just a different way of looking at things.
Gotcha. Well, excellent information. So reach out with any questions, guys. Again, the links will be posted in the video above or below in the comments. And feel free to reach out to myself or Michelle. Thanks very much, guys. Take care.